Happy Saturday! We are back. I just came back from the shops to buy some flowers. I just felt like giving Ikebana another try today, so we're going to do that together. We might just replace the one that's been sitting on my bench for a couple of weeks, so we're on that today. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, so okay, so I just cut this little branch from the tree out the front of their house, and I'm just gonna pick the leaves off here because I think I want this branch to sit in the back there. So this is the final product. I've got water in the bowl already, but cute. I'm gonna replace it with the vase that's sitting on the counter over here. Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on my new favorite corner in the house. Now, we just managed to score a buffet table for about $100 off Facebook Market. I think shopping off Facebook Market is almost like a sport, and I think it is my new favorite sport at the moment. Anyway, we've been hunting for a buffet table for quite a while now. I just haven't seen anything that I liked, and I wasn't willing to pay full price for anything. So I was just, waiting for a really good one to pop up on Facebook Market, and we managed to score one that the color scheme kind of suited our dining table. So let me just quickly show you. There's already a couple things on there. I am not particularly sold on this setup. I'm still trying to look for trinkets that will kind of decorate this space really nicely. Ignore the photo frames at the top there. We had a different picture on there, and my partner just used the original hooks to hang those frames up. But yeah, we may or may not keep those frames there. I'm now on the hunt for some sort of rug to tie this space in. We are also on the hunt at the moment for S-fold curtains to go across this window door area. So yeah, that is the dining table. I did get some new cushions from TK Maxx. I love shopping at TK Maxx because sometimes there's really good deals for things. And I managed to grab these cushions for about $20 each, and just to add a little bit of color in this millennial beige home. But that's probably about it for the update. I am just currently at home at the moment and attempting to edit the vlog and watching other YouTubers. And then so I am back from going out to the gym, going for my walk, and then going to the op shop. I took a nap, and now I am feeling a little bit more refreshed. I've got my afternoon matcha here. which is helping wake me up because I think I had a bit of a crash in the afternoon there. Anyway, I wanted to show you what I ended up getting from the Helping Hands op shop. So they had quite an extensive section of books and I guess like old vinyl records and that sort of stuff, and I was really interested to see if I could find perhaps like a nice coffee book for the buffet table, but unfortunately we just did not find anything like that sort there. But I did run into a couple of like the newer releases and more recent releases whilst I was in the shop. So I will show you. The first book that I picked out was Leanne Moriarty's Apples Never Fall. Sorry. I've heard good things about Leanne Moriarty. I have watched one of her TV show adaptations. I can't remember for the life of me what that TV show was called, but it had Nicole Kidman in it, and I loved that TV show. So I thought that this book would probably be quite a good entryway into her books. I just didn't want to buy it outright because it was quite like expensive, about $30-something, and quite a hefty sized book. Like, look how thick that is. That's about 500 pages, and I just didn't think I could commit to something if I didn't want to pay that price and like be able to not commit to it, because it was quite expensive for what it is. And so when I found this on the shelf, I was like, okay, I mean, how can you say no to $1, first of all? But I do really like drama, mystery, thriller sort of books, and so I'm hoping that this will sort of open up the Leanne Moriarty gates for me. So yeah, that was the first book, and it's really like in really good condition as well, so I'm quite excited about that. The second book I found is actually one of my favorite books that I have read before, and I know that I've already got this copy actually. I know that I said to my friend Gelly that I wasn't going to buy a book that I already have, but I couldn't help myself because it's just in such a good condition, and I thought, you know, if any of my friends decide to raid my library when they come over, I'm more than happy to lend one of these books out. And also because it is by a Vietnamese Australian author. It is The Coconut Children by Vivian Pham. It is her debut book, and I just love the cover. Like, that's incense, and just look at all that. It's just beautiful. Anyway, I just could not say no to adding this to cart. I mean, it was $1. It's got the original sticker from the bookshop as well. That was $33 that someone paid for this, and admittedly I probably paid that amount as well when I first bought this book, but I loved this story so much. I can't say that I lived that particular childhood in this book, but I did like have friends who grew up in this kind of environment, and I don't know, it was quite nostalgic, you know, reading about it, and it took me back to a time where like this kind of story existed. I don't know if this would be the same now in present day if we were teenagers. I don't know if it would be the same, but it definitely was such a moving story. I loved this book so much, so I now have a second copy for those of you who want to come over and borrow my books. So yeah, I just couldn't help myself. So that's the second book that I got. And then lastly, I didn't buy this one, but this is just me sharing what I'm currently reading at the moment. I'm actually going through a bit of a funk. I feel quite burnt out from work and from life in general. And so I was looking for ways to sort of escape reality. And I wanted something that was a little bit, I guess, short and sweet and straight to the point. And I love stories where it's a bit of like self-discovery, a bit of like history discovery sort of thing. And this is a book that was recommended in the bookshop, and I guess highly rated. This story is based in Japan, which was kind of nice. It's it's written in first person, like a diary sort of entry. And yeah, I picked it up because I just thought this would be nice. It's like kind of taking you back to a time, like to my holiday essentially. So this is called Days at the Murasaki Bookshop. So it's based on this girl who goes through a breakup, and she quits her job and then decides to work in her uncle's bookshop, and I guess all the lessons, the life lessons and family discoveries that she learns from her time in this bookshop essentially. And yeah, because it's based in Tokyo, it just took me back to like my holiday. It's quite like nice to read, I guess. Like it's not something that you have to constantly pick up and continue reading to remember what happened. And like it's a nice escape to read one of these books. So I just am obsessed with the cover. I think it's the most beautiful cover. Just look at there's like certain books that sort of like sparkle. Oh, it's just beautiful. I love this. So far I'm like a quarter of the way through, but yeah, it's short and sweet. I'm going to continue reading this afternoon, so I will keep you guys updated on what my thoughts are about this book. I think that's it for this vlog this week. I know it was kind of a bit of nothing, but yeah, like I said, I've been in a bit of a funk, a bit burnt out, so I don't know. It's just blah. So anyway, I will speak to you guys next time. Okay,